Good morning, all you cool kids. Happy Tuesday, June 27th. Yes, June 27th. We are back here. We just came from a Publix run to get my cereal. I bought 2 cereals today. I got Oreos, which I'm very excited about. And in here, I got some Apple Jacks. I'm also excited about. Then we also bought some milk. And you can't do a Publix run without ice cream, guys. Summer and Florida and ice cream is going hand in hand, so I got some mango peach passion sorbet. Sherbet? How do you pronounce it? Sorbet? Sherbet? Sherbet? Sorbet? I don't know. Got that as well. So, but to have some breakfast, have some Oreos, and they get to work. We have another very busy day here. Seems like that is something I just say on repeat for you guys, but that's how it works around here. We have to, after getting breakfast, I have to go and edit the vlog for tomorrow. I want to edit that first so that by the time I go live with Angie and Kristen to list, which is at 2 my time, I want that vlog already to be uploaded so that it doesn't affect my streaming speed with Angie and Kristen. The reason why I want to do it fast because I have an interview tonight for the Flipside podcast, and I don't want anything else uploading while the videos, while that Flipside episode is uploading, because it takes a long because the Flipside takes a long time to upload to both Spotify and YouTube. So I was supposed to have John Sandy Picker on tonight, but he couldn't make it again, so I got a replacement with Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Cell. I'm excited to have Leroy on. He's supposed to be on a little later, but he's gonna move it up. It's gonna be episode 11, and I'm excited to have Leroy on, and that's gonna happen at 6 my time. So right now, I'm gonna edit the vlog, get it uploaded, rendering. Then we have the whole day to list. Because, Tuesday is my big heavy listing day. So I want 1,000. I think there's no excuse for me not to get 1,000. So we want 1,000 number. Let's see. Last week we only got 620. I don't have 1,000 day yet, surprisingly. For my big listing days, I don't have 1,000 day yet. You would think my big listing day would be Friday with how big those numbers are. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna try to do 1,000. Let's do our first 1,000, or at least be the highest number, which is 873. So we'll go at least 874 today. I don't see a reason why I couldn't get 874 today. We're gonna be, the plan is to list the rest of this stuff from Saturday, including the 2 blankets from the bio blanket, then at least 1 more tote of Christmas houses. I haven't listed a Christmas house in a long time just because I had all this other stuff that came in. So we gotta do at least 1 more tote of Christmas houses, and then do some of the bio stuff from Cape Coral because I haven't touched that in a while as well. So 1,000 I think is definitely possible. I'm looking at this though, that unless I do another big buy, I'm gonna be caught up on all my inventory pretty quick, because after the Amber challenge I did with Sunday with Amber, I don't have that much stuff left here, and one of those, so I only have 5 totes here left. 2 of those totes are only halfway full. One of those totes I still have to sort through and see what's in there, because I think a lot of it isn't listable. One of those totes is just a bunch of Hallmark ornaments that I think are gonna be a whatnot. So from what I see here, I have a full tote of Elvis stuff and about 2 half totes of other inventory, which is not that much stuff to list. So unless I do a big, like another big buy, which I don't know, it could happen for how many I've been getting the last month. It could happen. Unless I do that, I'm gonna be out of inventory, I think, pretty quick, which is really good. Which is a good problem to have, right? The death pile's gonna be gone. We like that. We like that. So I'm gonna put you guys down, have some cereal, and then get the vlog going. All right, it's a little after 11. What was it? Weird angle for me. I look like a ghost. A little after 11. We have just finished the vlog. It is now just finished rendering. We titled it, thumbnailed it, and it's uploading. So by the time we get to by the time we get to the live with Angie and Kristen, it should be hopefully fully done and won't interfere with a service there. Now it's time to list. When I was bragging about how I didn't have a lot of inventory, I completely forgot about my whole tote of shoes. So we're gonna probably tackle these first. I'm gonna see which ones need to get washed, and we'll start washing them, and then the ones that are ready to list, we'll put to the other side, and we'll get this big bin of shoes ready to go. Okay, we have separated the shoes. All these are good to be listed. A lot of them are good to be listed. So I think I'm going to save this for the listing with Angie and Kristen. It'll be a fun little thing to list. You don't have to really take too much time with shoes. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean. Shoes are pretty easy to list. You guys look up a number, and then if I have any questions about style and stuff, I can usually ask Angie, Kristen, or the chat, and people can help me out. So that'll be a good thing to list during the thing. Right now, I'm gonna go find a magic eraser and clean up these bats and the clubs and list those bats and clubs. We'll start with that, and then we're gonna list the 2 blankets, the Packers blanket and the blanket from the buyout. We'll do those next, and then I'm gonna look into the Sensi's and see if they're worth listing or if they're keepers. Alright, it's a little after 12 now. We have cleaned, photographed, and listed the bats and the club. I just see another club now though. This, I think, is something else. Yeah, this is a bad buy. I thought about a Callaway here, just a steelhead. And I thought this was the Callaway emblem, but I don't think it is. So I'll have to look it up though. Titan steel. It has like all like the Callaway. It looks just like a Callaway, but I don't think it is. I'll have to look that one up later. But the other ones are listed, which include 2 clubs and 3 bats that I bought last weekend in Fort Myers. I know the clubs I spent $1 on, and they're gonna be pretty good. The Sasquatch, it was a Nike Sasquatch driver, which I'm selling for $100, and a TaylorMade pitching wedge I'm selling for $40. Then the 3 bats, I forgot what I paid. I think I paid $5, and $5. I'm pretty sure. But I got a Cat Marucci bat that's like $90, a Worth bat that's like worth $35, and then a Mikan bat, I think it's worth like $100 something. So I'm over at $380 already in listings. So that felt pretty good. We're already got a big chunk of my eBay sales are going off really well so far. For like 12 p.m., they're doing really good. I don't want to jinx it and hope that they hear me, that they're doing good and they'll stop. But we're like at $500 by 12 p.m., which is really good. Hopefully it continues. We're just gonna keep it down. Don't tell eBay that they were doing good. Also, while that was happening, my shoes got washed. So they're out here drying as well on the back patio. You gotta see them over there. They're drying. I gotta be on the lookout for rain. If I hear rain coming, hopefully that triggers in my brain that shoes are out there drying. Usually it doesn't, but hopefully today I'm like, rain, shoes, get them, you know. Hopefully that works. So we're gonna go and start preparing lunch now, or looking into preparing lunch, so that way we're all fed and ready to list the shoes when it comes to Angie's and Kristen's show. Again, I have Hake, H-A-K-E fish over here. We're gonna look up some recipes and see what we do them. Probably who's gonna pan fry them. That's what I usually do, just pan fry them and see how it works out. So it's pretty much just what I figured with all these like white kind of fish, things pronounced hake, from what I got from the YouTube videos. All these like white style of fishes like this, cod, flounder, they're all like a similar. The recipes are pretty much all the same. You fry it in the pan for 4 minutes. You put some butter with some lemon and garlic. You make the glaze for it or whatever, the sauce for it, and then you cover it with the sauce. It's pretty much the same thing I do with the flounder, same thing I do with the cod and stuff. So guess hake will taste similar. We'll see. It's good to know though in the future, like if it's the same. Whatever fish is the cheapest, I can just buy and cook it that way. I was in such a rush to start eating, I forgot to record the finished product. Here's what it looks like. Simple, very simple recipe, but it tastes delicious. Again, if you give me this and you give me like flounder, I would maybe tell the difference what fish is which. Just because of the garlic lemon butter sauce, that is like a really big taste part of it. The fish itself is just what absorbs it. Yeah, it tastes just like cod or flounder. So I guess we'll know in the future which one is the cheapest. We're gonna buy that one. Okay, so we got done with the listing show on Angie's channel with Kristen. Listed all of these shoes as well. So I'm like, I think like 680 or something for the day. So we're doing pretty good. We're gonna list more after the interview with Leroy whenever that happens. I think it's gonna be at 6, so I should be done by 8. So from 8 until whenever we're done, we can list a little more and hit our 1,000. I think it's doable. We still got a lot of houses and stuff to list, so we'll do that. I got a package in the mail from my friend Irina. She's a Facebook friend of mine, but she watches my content, and she sent me some disposable filters and water filters for my Keurig, which is great. Thank you, Irina, for that. And we got this. It's a Russian dry cycle from calamari. I am super excited to try this, so it's gonna make me a little less homesick. Thank you, Irina, so much. Do appreciate that. So right now, until the show with Flyp, I'm gonna go take a little nap or rest up a little bit, and then we'll do the show, and then we'll continue to list. Just finished the interview with Leroy. A lot of fun. Leroy from Blood, Sweat, and Sale. It's right here. As you see, it's already rendering on the iMovie. I'm about 50% done rendering. So once it does this, I'm gonna upload it to Spotify and to YouTube. And by 12 p.m. tomorrow, it should be good. I don't like to do these late last minute shows because it's a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, I'd rather have some done, but I just don't have anything lined up in time. So we're gonna have to do it a little later, but I still think it's plenty of time to have it. Usually it takes about like 6-7 hours to fully upload on the thing, so we have plenty of time. Right now, what I was gonna originally plan to do was to list all the stuff, but looking at my kitchen is kind of a mess. Again, I have a house cleaner coming tomorrow, but I have a lot of dishes everywhere. I want to get those done. I have a lot of just like random boxes and stuff just everywhere, I just noticed. So, and I have a box section of my garage where all my random boxes go. So I'm like, why are they all here? They should be there. So I want to spend some time, probably at least an hour right now, and just get the kitchen in more or less in order. Kitchen, living room, dining room area, stuff that is like, shouldn't be out, that is out. Just get it out. I have a bunch of like these, just like random bottles just hanging out. I have a recycling section in my kitchen that have to go there. So I'm gonna make it a little more or less clean before my cleaner gets here. So then she'll take care of the rest and make it spotless, right? That's kind of the goal. So, all right, so as you see, this looks a lot better. The boxes are all cleared out. The dishes are pretty much all done. I made some fish sticks for dinner. I had some frozen fish sticks, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing anything else. We're gonna have that. I tried to list, but with the things, both the things uploading right now on podcasts and YouTube, it's really slow, and I'm really tired. So we're not gonna list. We're gonna just call it. Thankfully, I hit over 500, so we're just gonna do 740. I mean 740. Tomorrow is not a crazy day. I have to do a main YouTube video. I have to pack orders. I have my house cleaner coming. And as of where we stand now, we got a lot of things to pack. It's 27 sales where we stand now. 27 sales. Technically 28, 29 sales, because 2 of them are off the thing, and then there's 5 waiting payment. So that's a lot. So we got a lot of things to pack in the morning. That's gonna be crazy. Got a lot of things to pack. But it's gonna be good money in the bank account, right? So can't complain there. Alright guys, I'm off to bed. I'll see you guys in the AM. Well, good morning, ladies and gents. Happy Wednesday, June 28th. It is June 28th. How's everybody doing? It is a little after 10 in the morning, but we've been busy. Already had a pretty busy day. I woke up around like 7:30 today, which is pretty good. Already got a lot done before anything has happened. And I enlisted all my stuff from this morning. I went to the lanai. You guys know my lanai. I used to have 2 couches back to back here, and they just were taking up space. Clean up the lanai and put the couches on top of each other. Now I have a lot more room for storage and stuff. Still need to get a lot more room for storage and other things. So like, because now I'm putting all my Christmas houses here, over there, and I sold a couple houses yesterday. You guys will see pretty soon, and were very easy to find in these bins. So I'm happy with that system. So my goal of doing this is that after I pack orders, I want to get all of this stuff in here. A lot of it is just whatnot stuff and stuff that needs to be listed. I'm gonna get it into totes and put it out there. and then have a little whatnot corner, have a needs to be listed corner, and then have a listed stuff corner out on the lanai. So that's the goal, get all this stuff out of here and bring it out there. So I did that this morning. I went, got a haircut, as you guys can see. That happened, that needed to happen. I feel good. Just pulled all the orders of what sold, and we sold a lot. We had a really good sales day. Really good sales day. This would have been like a good weekend. This would have been like a good weekend in sales. I guess the motivation board is starting to come through. And we sold so much that everything that I listed on Monday and yesterday is now put away. That's a good benefit about having a good sales day, is that everything that was waiting for a spot got a spot, because a lot of things sold. So I guess let's go over here and share with you guys what sold. I am going to keep the fan on today. I'm going to talk louder. A lot of you guys have commented saying that the fan does not bother you, so hopefully we can rock with the fan going, because it's kind of hot. We had a really good sales day. We sold, let me refresh real quick. We had 30 sales on eBay for over $1,600. Then we had a couple sales off the site that you will see as well. One of them was for quite a bit of money as well. So yeah, really good day, really good day. But nothing on nothing on Poshmark, nothing on Mercari. So I haven't been taking that seriously. I'm trying to get all my stuff listed first and then do that. So I guess we'll just start. We'll just start up top. We had a lot of books that sold. It was a really weird day for books. I sold this set of Cirque de Freak Darren Shan collection books. I got those last weekend on a Friday at the thrift store yard sale that you'll see other stuff here that sold from that yard sale as well. I paid I think $3 for this set of books. It sold for $35. I sold these R.L. Stine Fear Street set of books as well. I got all these at a yard sale in Flyp across Florida. All those videos are finally done. I don't think this one made the cut because all they did was just buy some books from him, and I paid him $1/4 a book. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's 10 books here, so that was what, $2.50. And these R.L. Stine Fear Street sold for $40. We here sold a baseball card, Vic Jankovic, $5 for that card. Then we have Bible stories. I think this came from the gold mine yard sale way back in the day. Things sold for like $15, and I sold another manual. This came from the manual buy that was $20 yard sale, and that manual sold for $15. You guys already know I'm way in a profit on the manual buy already. Here we have a digital camera. I'm gonna give you guys, this is something that I was talking to myself. None of you guys said this, so thank you guys for being nice, but I was like, I should be a little more helpful with a little bonus here and just saying, here's a digital camera I sold. You guys should be kind of aware what these cameras are, right? So you can take a look at them. So that camera sold for $95. It's a Sony DCR SR68 digital handycam. Sony DCR SR68. So I sold it with all the accessories and everything, $90. This came from the private pick buy in Cape Coral. I call it the Mercari buy because that lady sold the Mercari. So that was $90. Over here, got a little Squishmallow cat. I got him at Fort Myers this weekend for 50 cents. He sold for $14. Over here, my first set of Disney Infinity figures sold. I sold a Venom and a Green Goblin. So here's what Venom looks like. There's Green Goblin. Here's Green Goblin. I lot them together because they're both Spider-Man villains, so it just made sense to lot those guys up together. Those sold for $12. This is from the same yard sale as those Cirque de Freak books. I paid her $10 for a bunch of Infinity figures. You guys remember on Monday I packed a Portal for $18. So I was already in a profit after the Portal sale, and then these sold for $12. And then look what else sold, guys. The other Portal also sold for $18, guys. I'm telling you, those Portals are good money and they sell fast. So I'm already way in a profit on the Infinity buy. Also from that yard sale, I sold my first Power Ranger. Remember, I bought 8 Power Rangers for $10 each. This is the first one to sell. This is the Red Ranger, and this guy sold for $80. Over here from the eBay buyout, something they listed on Sunday for the Amber's Resale Challenge. The signed Terry Labonte NASCAR car. This car sold for $25. Here is another good bolo for you guys. I'm gonna go give you guys the name. This is a GPS system. Most GPS systems I get $15 to $20 for, and I like to pick them up because people only want a buck or two for them. This was a same thing here. People wanted a buck or two for this, but this one sold for $70. It's a Garmin eTrex Vista HCX. Garmin eTrex Vista HCX, $70 sale right there. Over here, this was also listed on Sunday during the Amber Resales Challenge. This is an inflatable, little like football Pepsi guy. It's a big lawn ornament you put during football season. I'll show you guys a picture. The name for him is Bubba. This is what people call him, these kind of players. This is the way he looks like. Looks like an offensive lineman. That is what he looks like. And this one was an interesting piece because I paid $10 for it in Palmetto. I could not find anything like this listed or sold anywhere on eBay. Like I said, he's called Bubba. Those kind of, if you search Bubba inflatable on eBay, you will find a lot of them, but they all are teams. There'll be like an Eagles Bubba, a Dolphins Bubba, a Cowboys, all of those, right? But there's no Pepsi ones. So the NFL one was selling for like 300. So I was like, let me sell mine for 200 because you know it's not going to be as desirable as an NFL one. Sell it for 200. Somebody sent me an offer for 120 on it, and I was like, I legit just pulled a number out of my butt. I even texted Amber about this. I was like, what do you think I should do with this? Because I'm like, I paid 10. I think I'm gonna accept the offer. Then before I could accept, he wrote me a message saying, if you counter at 140, I'll say yes. And I was like, okay, sweet. I'll get 20 more bucks out of you. So that's all for $140. Then over here, already packed, is the Loveware. It's the toy. It's the toddler toy. Loveware, I think is the brand. Lovevery. It's the kids toddler toy. I already sold this earlier, and lady returned it because she said her husband bought one and she bought one, and so they bought two vaccines. So she was very honest with me and said order by mistake. So that means when people order by mistake, they return, they pay for the shipping there and back. So I had lost nothing on it. I just listed it and it's kept in the same box I got it back in. And so this is what it looks like right here. And that thing sold for 60 bucks. Again, shout out to Amber Resells for that bolo right there. So that's the top shelf. I don't think I missed anything. I'm gonna try to go a little slower so I make sure I don't miss anything. Down here, shelf number 2, we have some 3Com Super Stack Portal. I got this at a yard sale in New Jersey. Paid $5 for them. First one finally sold, got 30 bucks for it. Here we got some Adidas Cloud Foam shoes. I got these at a yard sale way back in the day in Pennsylvania. They finally sold, got 20 bucks for them. We got some Nike flip-flops over here. These also came from the same buy as this camera, call it the Mercari buy, and they sold for 20 bucks. Sold some more dolls. I sold a Disney Princess Cinderella doll. She sold for 20 bucks. These are the ones I paid $5 for at the private pick last week. Also from the same pick is this Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast Barbie doll. She sold for 30 bucks. Also was $5. And from the same sale, I sold 2 of these Olga Tañón, and she's like some Latina singer. And she only wanted $2 each for these, and these are the better ones than the Barbies. And I sold 2 of them. I bought 2 of them for $4 total. I sold 2 of them. This one sold for 35. Oh no, that one sold for 30. This one sold for 35. The black one sold for 35. So it was the same buyer. So when I told them I can refund them the shipping and all that. So that was from there. So I'm already in the profit on the private pick last week as well. Then next we have a Vera Bradley. This is a bag and a purse, and together this sold for 20 bucks. Also came from the Mercari buyout in Cape Coral. You guys will see a lot of my private pick buyouts are selling because I'm listing a bunch of that stuff, including this North Pole Series Apartment 56 Santa house. think it was a better one. And I remember I paid $300 for a bunch of these houses. I sold one so far on Monday for 25 bucks. That North Pole one was a better one. It was a $40 house. So that's a $40 sale. And then down here we have 4 more North Pole sales. And these are going to be good because it seems like they're going to be going to a repeat buyer. Lady messaged me saying that she buys 4 houses a month. And she likes a lot that I have. It says she's gonna be back next month to buy 4 more. So she bought 4, and she's all in at $120 on those 4. So 120 plus 40, 160 plus that one. So I'm 185 in sales. So I'm almost 2/3 of the way to getting my money back on those houses. And you guys see I have a ton more of them left. So that's gonna be a good buy right there. Sold some clothes as well. A Time Been Through shirt from Philadelphia sold, and these Levi jeans sold for 20 bucks. I bought them here. Probably paid $1 or $2 for them. All right, time for the sales that were offline. So you guys that watch my main channel, you guys saw me pick up these hats at Flyp across Florida. I was in them like at $1 or $2 a hat. And my boy Keith at Vintage Sports Flips. He's the one that took over my warehouse. He sells hats, and he can clean hats, and he can make these guys look great and get a profit on them. And he bought all 40 hats from me. So shout out to Keith. Thank you so much, Keith. We agreed to a pretty good price. I was very happy with it. Hopefully he was happy with it. And I don't have to even list them on eBay. So that's a great part. Like, he saw them in my video, said how much do you want for them. We got to a deal. Also, another off the market buy was another hat buy. This was to Anna in Oklahoma. Anna bought 3 Callaway hats for her husband from me. Thank you so much, Anna, for your purchase. Again, also she sold them on my store, messaged me on Instagram, and we agreed to a price that is good for me because I don't have to pay eBay fees. It's good for her. She saves a lot of money, and it was great. So again, if you guys see something you like and you guys have an Instagram, message me on Instagram, and we can work out a deal. We can definitely work out a deal. So thank you, Anna, for your sale right there. Over here we have another viewer sale. This carousel. This was also featured in my latest yard sale video from Flyp across Florida. Same video where I got those hats, same video where I got those toys. This was also bought by a viewer. Let me give you your name. Her name is Beth in Genesee Depot, Wisconsin. Thank you so much, Beth, for your purchase. Beth wrote that she saw that carousel in the back of a lot of my videos because it was in my office. So whenever I walked around my office, it was there. It was at the very top of my office, actually. So I replaced it with a Sensi. It used to be right here. I put a Sensi up there now in spot. So whenever I would walk around like this, you guys would see it all the time. So she said she saw it all the time. And she finally saw where I got it from, and she sent me a good offer. I accepted it, and it's going to her now. So thank you so much, Beth, for your purchase. I hope you enjoy it. And we had one more viewer sale down here. This is going to the legend herself, Des, in Illinois. Des bought this for her mom. This is also not a cheap piece of carnival glass. Pretty expensive carnival glass. Des bought that for me. Thank you so much, Des, for your purchase. I hope your mom enjoys it. Again, I'm going to pack it with as much care as I possibly can so it gets to you safely. We're still not done, guys. Down here, another pair of shoes sold. Salomon shoes. I paid $1 for these. I sold things for 40 bucks. We sold the Afghan blanket. The blanket that was just sitting in my living room for a month or so. Listed it on, when I listed, Thursday or Friday. It sold by Wednesday. Sold very fast. I think I got like 40 bucks for it too, right? Where are you, blanket? Yeah, $40 for that blanket. And then down there we have a little Christmas tree stage. It's like a little toys playing Christmas music. That one I also pulled the number out of my butt because there was none listed, none sold. So I think I just listed it for like 50 bucks with best offers on. I paid $2 for it. We sent an offer for 35, and I was like, yes, that is good enough for me. So there you go, guys. That is all the sales. Holy moly, it's gonna take me some time. 30 things plus multiple orders plus things going offline. Whew. Yes, I'm gonna need some beets. I'm gonna need some drinks because it's gonna take me some time to do. We just got done finished packing the orders. Everything went USPS today. It's kind of crazy. I've been, you guys know my issues with UPS recently and how if something gets broken or damaged, I'm having a hard time getting paid from them. So far, UPS lost one of my packages and then they damaged two of my packages. I haven't got my money back for any of those yet. It's still like in the red tape process and it's making me upset. So what I've been doing is instead of shipping things UPS ground, I'm shipping them with USPS ground and applying additional insurance. And it's been always in the ballpark of what UPS is costing me. So I'm shipping with UPS less and less. So everything today went USPS, even though there's been a lot of stuff, a lot of bigger items. So as you see here, look at this thing. Look at this. We got 3 whole totes full of items. So that's good. We're done there. Right now it's lunchtime. I'm gonna go to my post office, check my PO box, see how see if I got anything there. And then usually when I have a good sales like this, I like to reward myself. I talked about this already on Saturday when I had a good yard sale day. I rewarded myself with sushi. I'm going back to the sushi place, getting some more sushi. I'm gonna have that for lunch. They should do, I think they have lunch specials, so it should be good. We're gonna do that. When we come back, we are organizing all of this and bringing all the unlisted stuff outside, clearing out my house for when the house super gets here. And then we are working on the video, editing the main video. To be honest, I don't know how it's gonna go today with the listings. I do want to hit 500 today, but I'm looking at it now. I'm not sure if it's gonna hit 500. I'm going out with some friends at like 8 p.m. tonight. We're gonna go play some pool at a pool hall here. So I don't know how that plus the housekeeper plus the main video plus all this, I don't know where listings gonna fit into all that, but we're gonna try to make as much of it work as possible and get all the listings done as well. But right now, off to the post office and off to sushi. I forgot to take my camera with me to the sushi spot, so I'll just show the pictures of what I got right here. You guys can see I got they had lunch specials, the 3 rolls for like 13 bucks, which is really good, and then I had some shrimp tempura fried rice or something like that. It's delicious. Went to the post office. I got one thing in the mail. It's a really cool thing. I got it from my neighbor from here in Northport, Jackie. Thank you so much, Jackie. Look at this. It's another magnet. Look at it. It's Ukraine and it's the peace sign. That's so cool. Thank you so much, Jackie. This is awesome. Boom. Another one going in the fridge. But look at how Amazon is. So look at the magnet and look at the package that the magnet came in. Okay. That's Amazon for you. The package is probably like 50 times bigger than the magnet, but it came in here. That's pretty funny. So thank you, Jackie, though. I love it. This is really cool and a great reminder. Peace in Ukraine, baby. Peace in Ukraine. Very important. It's a chaotic situation. I'm hoping for peace as well. I think everybody's hoping for peace. I don't think you have to be Ukrainian to hope for peace, right? But it's a crazy situation. So thank you for that. I love it a lot. It's awesome. While I was at sushi, some plans changed. My friend messaged me asking to postpone the pool night because he's not feeling too good. Said he actually called off work and went home because he's sick. So no pool tonight, which again isn't the worst thing for me, which actually means that I can stay home the whole night and I will definitely hit my listing goal then. So that's not too terrible. Right now the plan though is to move all the stuff, consolidate it, move it outside, organize it out there, and then start working on the video, get the video rocking and rolling. Alright, I am pretty sweaty, but the job is done. You see all the stuff in the kitchen is now gone. All the stuff that was in here and there and over there is now gone and it's outside. And pretty much I have 3 piles outside. I'm gonna still do a little better job organizing. I really need to do a whatnot show, but I really don't want to. All of this, 3 boxes, 4 boxes is all whatnot. And I still have 2 more of these boxes in my office that I wanted. I really need to do a whatnot show. I really do. We're gonna have to do one pretty soon. The rest of it, that's all Christmas storage right there. This is all unlisted. These totes, those 2 boxes, and this right here. So everything that's unlisted that was out here now. I don't have any unlisted anything else. So that's, I know that's as big as my dev pile truly is. I can hear like an echo in here. That's how empty it got. That's how I know my dev pile is. And tomorrow, unless there's some yard sales, I don't see me adding much to it. And if I continue to list the 500 a day, that dev pile should go away pretty soon. That wasn't even intended to rhyme, but it still rhymed. But yeah, all that's put away. The guest room's also empty now for my guests to stay. It's gonna be all good there. My husband's gonna come and make this look top notch. It's gonna be good. I am gonna go shower right now, change clothes, and get started working on the main video. So I'll see you guys way later when that video is done. Much later in the day, my housekeeper just left. It's like 8 p.m. and you guys can't see it, but the green screen used to be up. So the video is done. Green screen was down for when the housekeeper left. And oh my goodness, not housekeeper, right? She's a house cleaner. Housekeeper is different than a house cleaner, right? Someone's gonna correct me about that in the chat. I corrected myself before. I corrected myself first, so Hey, anyways, put some lights on so you guys can see the beauty of what she can do. Look at that. Just look at it. Just look at it. Looks fantastic. Actually, I haven't seen the office yet. This last room she did, so I was in here working while she was doing the office. So, oh yeah, look at that, super clean. Listing some houses. I'm gonna start listing some houses, I guess. At least I brought them in here to list. So, that's done. The main video is done. I haven't had dinner. We're gonna go and grab some dinner, and then we're gonna start listing. We haven't started listing yet. It's 8 p.m. But we can still hit our 500. Did the rest of the task for the day. I edited, I paid her double yard sale finally. So, you guys keep asking about that sale because I keep talking about it through all of my sales. I keep mentioning it, and sale hasn't actually been posted on the main channel yet. So you guys can actually see what happened at the sale where she told me 30 and I paid her 60. So that video is going to be up tomorrow, which is Thursday, and you guys are probably this is gonna go on Saturday, so it should be still the latest video that comes out. I'm actually pretty up to date with how the vlogs are going. So we did that. Now, so yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. I don't know what I'm going, but I'm hungry. I'm very hungry, and kind of, like I said, kind of the double-edged sword of getting your house cleaned the day before the guests come is you can't really cook because I'm gonna cook and everything's gonna get dirty, and everything's gonna get dirty here. Then what's the point of getting the kitchen cleaned when it's gonna look like this when the guests come? So we're gonna go and buy some food, have some dinner, and do it that way. Come back, list our life away, get our 500 up, and continue going. It's crazy how like eBay works, right? I haven't listed all day, right? So eBay's like, oh, Paul's not gonna list. Well, he's getting no sales. I legit got like 3 sales so far today. It's so crazy how that works. We're like, oh, look at that, Paul's a listing guy. We're taking his sales away. eBay's fickle like that. And so we gotta get the listings up so that eBay wakes up and maybe gives us a little more sales later on. We're calling it a night. We are at $725 in listings. That is more than 500. That is good enough for me to call it a bunch more houses. You guys see another bin in here. We're gonna fill this bin up. I have the lid to it too, so we're gonna use this as, I think it's gonna be Christmas 6 bin. There's a bunch more houses listed, a bunch of shoes and other stuff in there. So 725, I'm very happy with that number. Tomorrow is Thursday, so it could be potentially a garage sale day. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 around. I haven't looked yet, so we will search for that tomorrow and see if there's more stuff to be found. I have plenty to list, guys. Already know that. But you guys also know that FOMO is real. So if there is something happening, I do want to be there. I've done really good on Thursdays here in the past. I had done really good on Thursdays. So if there is something out there, I wanna find it. So yeah, good productive day. A lot of stuff being done, a lot of organizational stuff, behind the scenes stuff. I'm happy with how the video turned out. Oh, really good day. These days you go to bed happy, you sleep good, you know, that's how it works. So yeah, I'm off to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.